Assalamualaikum. Hi, my name is Fatin Sahira binti Marusli. Today, with my partner Nurhaiza Alisa, we will present our pairing assignment about a unique destination that become a tourist attraction. We have chosen Rebo village in Indonesia. First and foremost, Rebo is located in the district of Manggarai on the island of Flores, East Nusa Tenggara. Rebo is a unique traditional village of the Manggarai ethnic group. It is known as a famous concept house of architecture and called as Baru Niang. This traditional house was built in 1920. Currently, there are 7 buildings with different traditional names. Nowadays, Rebo has become a popular destination for ecotourism, which has improved the village's economics and welfare. Tourists who want to visit to this place can learn more about the Manggarai ethnic groups. Next, I will share the reasons for us selecting this place. Firstly, Rebo is very famous as it is a unique and different from other cultural villages. Rebo's main characteristics are their unique houses, as the architectures of buildings are authentic and differ from others. The houses are tall and conical in shape and are completely covered from its rooftop down to the ground. Secondly, the natural environment surrounded by mountains and forests become the main attractions for ecotourism. They also have types of birds such as gagak flores and shalaput flores, which are known as the endemic species that need to be protected. Thirdly, Rebo is very famous for their culture, such as Pentas ceremony and Ceci dance. Ceci is a traditional dance from Manggarai, which is performed usually during traditional ceremonies and major events such as Pentas ceremonies. Next, adventurous lovers would love to visit this place as well because the mountains at the Rebo are quite challenging and require a lot of stamina. And lastly, tourists can also join the activities by the community there. They can participate in Manggarai people's ceremony as well as provide support to local and agriculture products. Now, I will explain regarding the potential of tourism products at Rebo village, Indonesia. Firstly, the place has potential for photography. Lots of beautiful scenery can be captured there. The panoramic view also gives spectacular angles for photographers. For example, during nighttime, the sky is filled with the stars, which make it a great spot for night photography. Secondly, can also focus on cultural events and activities. Tourists can experience diverse cultures and traditions there. Engagement with local peoples not only makes tourists feel at home, but also provides job opportunities to the locals. Lastly, Rebo also has potential in ecotourism. At there, tourists can visit their coffee plantation while learning about the types of coffee there, such as Arabica, Robusta, and Colombia coffee. These coffees are free from pesticides. I think that's all from my part. Now I will pass to Nurhaiza Alisa to explain and share more about Rebo. Thank you.
Hello, Assalamualaikum everyone. My name is Nurhaiza Alisa binti Abdul Wahab. I'll carry on with the subsequent presentation on Rebo Village Tourism Policy. Now without further ado, let's begin. Community-based tourism, also known as CBT, is the first policy that has been implemented in Rebo, and it is a tourist concept that is employed in Rebo tourism development applications. The CBT idea has 3 functions, which are planning, carrying them out, and controlling what society does. Lembaga Pelestari Budaya Rebo, a community of society organization created by residents, works to conserve their culture with the support of social organizations. Now let's move on to the next policy, which is social related agreements. Among other things, social agreements cover enhancing communal pride, raising educational standards outside of Rebo schools, and maintaining equality in all societies. Economically speaking, there is an agreement to leverage the growth of Rebo's tourism industry to fund the creation of jobs for the local community. The Rebo community is encouraged by the agreement on cultural matters to treat other cultures with greater respect. Because of these, the community has taken action by becoming more welcoming of all cultures. The municipality provided cultural existence to visitors by disseminating information about Way Rabo culture to keep visitors interested. The Way Rabo community's native culture has long been linked to tourism growth. The community are instructed on how to interact courteously with tourists and to always dress in casual traditional attire. And the final policy goes to social capital as economic resilience. Part of Way Rabo's tourism development strategy would include enhancing the quality of attractions based on tourist product components, fostering better working relationships with tourism industry players, enhancing the quality of human resources, and constantly raising advertising through internet and television. According to my views, the success of the municipality in developing tourism conjunction with the current state of Way Rabo tourism is evidence that Way Rabo tourism strength comes from the involvement of the entire municipality. Here are the justifications. First, future Way Rabo tourism plans and developments will be collectively discussed and decided by the community. Second, the community will be involved in the Way Rabo tourism management plans accountability. For example, maintaining safety and cleanliness, protecting artifacts from the ancestors' legacy, and preserving local knowledge. Thirdly, the community will take part in gaining profits specifically through the sale of weaving products and some traditional mementos from Way Rabo. Fourth, the community will take part in the Lembaga Pelestari Budaya Way Rabo's evaluation meetings, which are held every month to evaluate the outcomes obtained and at the end of the year to go over the budget and all of the year's activities. Fifth, all organized meetings must include complete community participation. This demonstrates how the Way Rabo community's strong social capital serves as its foundation for fostering economic growth. On to the next point, we're going to discuss the design standard of the Way Rabo. The secret behind Way Rabo village's advantages is Mambarunyang. The Way Rabo community's ancestors abandoned Mambarunyang, a traditional home with a unique architecture, and has been standing for 19 generations. Nyang signifies high and round, while Mambaru indicates house. A house called Mambarunyang was constructed using a different architectural style than other houses since it was built in a cone and towered upward. Mambarunyang has a profound significance since it represents the Way Rabo community's solidarity and protection. The Nyang's floor represents fairness and harmony for all its residents. Since its founding in 1920 till the present, Mambarunyang has had 7 buildings that are still standing. It is stated that the ancestors built the structures with only 7 nyang to honor the directions of the 7 mountain peaks that surround the Way Rabo hamlet and to guard the prosperity and tranquility of the community. Among the 7 structures, there is a circular altar in the middle in which it is called the compound. The people of Way Rabo consider the compound to be the most sacred locations since it is where the ritual worships and offerings to the gods and the ancestors are performed. The 7 Nyang structures all have unique local names such as Nyang Gendang, Nyang Gena Mandok, and Nyang Gena Jongkong. Those are the few examples. Mambarunyang features 7 significant petitions, each with a unique meaning, and 5 levels, each with their own unique titles. Here is an explanation of the 5 levels of Mambarunyang. Hekang Kode level 5 serves as a storage space for offerings for ancestors, which can be a cage or a woven bamboo structure. Lemparia level 4 is used as a place to store food. Lentar level 3 is where the seeds for gardens and livestock are kept. Lobo level 2 serves as a storage room, and Tenda level 1 serves as a place for people to interact. That essentially sums up Mambarunyang's design standards. In my opinion regarding the tourism policy of the Way Rabo village is that it highly focuses on the lives of the community. It not only prioritizes the locals, it also welcomes tourists to get the fullest experience of the culture. As for the design standards, Way Rabo presents a distinctive design with a compelling message. It is precious to the community and extremely symbolic of their ancestors. We have come to the end of the presentations. I hope that everyone would have the chance to visit this unique place in Indonesia. The journey to the location is undoubtedly difficult, but it is unquestionably worthwhile. That is all from us. Thank you for listening, and Selamat Hari Raya Aidilfitri, Maaf Zahir dan Batin.